Alrighty, so how's she going today? She's crappy out. It looks like it's sunny out now, but they are talking some nice severe weather, of course. So that's always going to be awesome. We had some this morning. I think they're talking some more yet. So it's right around 1 o'clock. That's when they said the next round was going to hit. Well, they're about 4 minutes late, so. But yeah, it's June 12th. And this is going to be another ranting video because America's stupid as fuck and they don't seem to realize shit. So, as you guys probably have heard, there was another shooting at some kind of a gay bar or whatever the fuck they call that place. I forget the name of the business, but I guess it's for gay people go, I guess. I don't know. So, but apparently there was some psychopath that went in there and shot a bunch of them again. Of course, that's nothing fucking new to hear around here in America. Well, go figure this. It was a terrorist or a ISIS, whatever. They're a terrorist, the way you look at them. So, because of the name, you know, and whatnot. And this is what was so fucking stupid, is that this guy has been on their radar for years. And yet they didn't do anything about it. They just let him wander the streets, you know, do his thing every day, and now he turned out to be a mass murderer. So, but this is the problem. Is that we need to quit letting those fuckers into this country. There was no reason for us to have to take more than fuckers in. Okay, I don't care if they're, you know, some people say, oh, they're good people, you know, I mean, like the ones that are getting away from it, you know, that don't want to be in the ISIS clan or whatever the fuck they call the stupid thing. Yeah, they are part of the ISIS clan. They just make it look good by saying that they want to get away from it. They want to come live somewhere where, you know, they're free, you know, and they can live their lives while they end up being murderers later on, you know. See, the thing is that when the ISIS people come here and they want to, you know, kill or anything like that, they plan it out. It takes them years to make these plans. They're just not going to, you know, come to America and then start blowing shit up. You know, they have to plan it so it goes, you know, it goes right. So now apparently there's at least 50 people dead. Well, it wouldn't happen if you just kicked the sons of bitches out of this country and don't fucking let them in. You know? It's like, I mean, this has been going on for how many years now? I mean, this is like probably the 50th fucking guy, Iraqi killer, terrorist killer, that's fucking done something. And isn't it funny too how when this terrorist guy or girl, whatever, you know, whoever, just, you know, does a murder or kills someone, or even you know, like a whole family or something or whatever, it's kind of funny how all of a sudden when they go for the kill, then the next day or so, then the Iraqi or the terrorist country or the families of the terrorists or whatever, you know, you want to call them, they come running and they come and apologize and shit like this. That's just a fucking cover up, you know. They're glad to fucking do that shit, you know. And you think it's okay to let more of those people into this country? I don't think so, because I don't think that we fucking need them. So, and this is what pisses me off, is that people on the internet, they've even posted it on the Discovery Channel on YouTube, you know, the news and whatnot, and people are saying ban guns, ban guns. Guns ain't the fucking issue. It's the scumbags that you allow into this fucking country. That's the problem. People that live here in the United States that are American citizens like me and everyone else, you know, we need a way to defend ourselves, and weapons are the way to go. you know, ban guns. What are you, a fucking idiot? If you don't have fucking guns, you know, even if regular people can't have, you know, if regular people have guns, you know, say me, you know, or anyone like that's a U.S. citizen, you know, we need a way to defend ourselves. A knife isn't gonna cut it, bud. A fucking bottle of pepper spray is not gonna cut it. You know, and they even said that on Facebook too. That apparently it's gonna be even harder now to get fucking guns, or you're not gonna be able to get guns at all. You can't even get them for self-defense. Well, what the hell is this fucking shit? That's the point of fucking weapons, isn't it? Is for self-defense. So apparently, if America wants to ban guns, so this means, as a regular citizen like me, it means I have to deal with the bullshit. I have to get shot at and stabbed, and you know, just anything. I have to put up with that. I lose family members because I can't have a gun, or none of my family members can have a gun. You know, that's fucking bullshit. I mean, no matter what, even if you did ban guns, the terrorists are still going to get them into the U.S. It ain't going to matter. It's not going to matter one fucking bit. They're always going to find a way to get them in. They'll even smuggle them in pieces. Little fucking pieces. You know, they're going to get them in here one way or another. You just have to face the fact that guns are going to be in the U.S. They're going to be in our lives forever. There's no question about it. And I want to get my gun license. I want to carry a fucking weapon. Do you think I really want to walk around on the fucking street knowing that I have terrorists walking on the streets, walking in the buildings? You know. Do you think I really want to go to a restaurant or anything like that and not have a way to defend myself? You know. Think about it. You want to ban guns? Maybe you ought to be fucking banned because you're a fucking idiot. The guns ain't the fucking problem. It's these fucking terrorists. You know, and then if we did ban the terrorists, okay, and we banned guns, well, what do you think about all the other bad people? There's other bad people in this world too, just not terrorists. You got burglars, you got fucking kidnappers, you got all this normal shit going on. You know. You have to be able to defend yourself. You can't rely on the cops. The cops are not going to do nothing about it. When you call the cops and report and say, "Hey, someone's breaking into my house, stealing my shit," do you know how long it takes for a cop car to get to your house? A good 5 to 10 minutes. Well, it only takes them 5 minutes to steal because the burglars already know what the hell they want. They're looking for the most expensive thing, which is TVs, computers, you know, iPads, iPods, you name it. So they know what they're going to hit. So once they break a window, it's instantly in the window and instantly out the fucking window, you know. And in 5-10 minutes, you know, the cop's going to be here. Well, the burglar's already gone. He took off with my shit. Security cameras ain't going to do any good because, you know, they could be wearing a mask. You know, guns, I mean, especially, you know, if a burglar broke into your house and he had a gun. Well, how do you think he got that gun? He got it illegally. Okay. As a U.S. citizen, we have the right to carry weapons. We have the right to get them. You know, and it would be hard to keep them away from burglars and even, you know, terrorists, because they're going to get them one way or another. It doesn't matter if you ban them or not. If you ban them, you just opened yourself to a whole new world of trouble. And that's bullshit. So, I just think that it's time that we start locking these borders down, kicking these ISIS people out of here. And they even posted on I don't know what website it was on. I don't think it was Facebook. It might have been Twitter. That the terrorists, or the ISIS, I just call them terrorists because they're, you know, basically the same thing. That they were laughing at us, and they said that there's more to come. And you're not, and America cannot see this kind of shit going on. Like, what news channel do you guys watch where you think everything's all heavenly? Everything I watch is fucking terrifying and bullshit. I mean, it's literally getting to the point now to where I'm thinking about not watching the news anymore. I don't really watch a lot of news anyway, but on certain things I will. And sometimes if you watch, like, if you happen to watch, like a weather channel, or something like that, and there happens to all of a sudden be, like a shooting or something, or a car crash or something stupid like that, they immediately interrupt your freaking weather forecast to bring you breaking news, you know. Okay, well, I'm basically thinking about calling it quits because for any of that. And then I have, it's a local company. It's on the North Dakota side, but they kind of cover, my general area and then the general area around here, and on the North Dakota side, they cover the news. Like, they were talking about that stabbing that just happened on the North Dakota side. That guy tried to stab a cop, and that was all over the news. And now this is all over the damn news. And of course they had the stuff about, the ISIS. North Dakota was gonna take some ISIS people in, and whatnot. So I mean, it's a news channel. That's basically what it is. They talk about shit that that we just basically don't give a shit about it anymore because no matter what you do, you get pissed off at it. The only people that shouldn't have guns in America are the bad people, meaning ISIS, burglars, car thieves, those kind of people. I mean, for an ordinary citizen like me, I want to carry a weapon. I want to do it legal. I want to get a gun license and a gun permit, whatever the fuck they call them. So where I'm legal to carry a weapon. I'm not going to carry it illegal because that's just stupid to fucking do. I mean, I think in some states you can actually get away with just carrying a weapon. You don't even need a permit, but a permit or a license is just another layer of protection for yourself. So if you do get stopped by a cop, then you have proof to say, hey, I got, this, legally. But some people on YouTube, they, in some states, I don't think you have to show it, and people get pissed off, because the cops are asking for information that ain't needed, because it's legal in their state. That's not a totally another subject, but, if it's their right to carry a weapon, let them do it. As long as they're not, hurting other people or, stuff like that, let them do it. Now, if you're a terrorist, or a burglar, or a car thief, child molester, whatever the fuck you want to be called, if you're any of those fucking people, you're the people that should be on the top of the list to never have weapons. I mean, for people, like I said, for people like me, we should be allowed to carry weapons. Guns ain't the problem. It's the people that have the weapons. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Because they get the wrong. They get weapons and they're not. And they just shouldn't have them. But banning them is not the way to go. Banning them for terrorists, and burglars, stuff like that, that's the way to go then. But, no matter what, even if you do ban it from them, they're going to get them one way or another. It's just the way it's always going to be. So, but it kind of looks like, too, that they're going to make it even harder now, like you can't even get a gun for self-defense, like, I mean, it's getting to the point where I might as well not even live in this fucking country, because I'm not safe, You wouldn't believe how many times I've gone to the cities with my sister these past weekends, and I'm always looking over my back, because you just never fucking know. I mean, even in a small city where my sister used to live at, a lot of crime does go on there. It's not like, LA and, and New York, they always got shit going on there 24/7. 7 days a week. I mean, it's probably the same thing in this city too, but it's less often that you hear something about it. It's just, minor crimes, that go on there probably quite a bit. Prostitutes, drug deals, whatnot, that kind of shit, but you don't really ever hear a lot of mass shootings. So, but banning weapons is not the way to go. Now, if you're that kind of guy or girl that doesn't believe in weapons, that doesn't think that they're a good choice, it doesn't mean that you have to get one. If you think that weapons are not nice, and you don't like them, don't get them. If you think that nothing's ever, that's the thing. You never know when something's going to go wrong. It's just like, I would rather have a gun and be able to defend myself than not have a gun and get seriously hurt. Like, do you think I really want to end up dead when I've done nothing wrong? I think the bad guy is the one that ought to be shot and dead and put 6 feet under the fucking ground, because he's the one that came after me. I know that you guys, you just wait, America, because I know that something will happen to you guys too. Some people have already lost families and loved ones from this mass shooting. Okay, well, first of all, they were on the cops' radar, so the cops were supposed to be watching them. Well, apparently the cops failed at doing that. So something needs to change there with the laws, or the cops, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, apparently. Again, cops are a joke, too. Cops are nothing but scum, dude. A lot of them are scum, because they think they're doing right when they're doing wrong, so. But whatever. I know that if you guys, for some of you guys, that have families and nothing's happening, that's even have kids maybe, and you don't have a gun, something bad will happen to you, and then you'll be wishing that you had that gun. You'll be wishing that you had that fucking weapon. See, I want to save myself the bullshit and get a weapon, and not ever have to worry. Like, I understand that some people don't like guns. I understand that, but don't ruin it for every fucking one else. There's just some people in this world that are not meant to have guns. That's an obvious thing. I don't expect everyone to carry a weapon, but it's kind of what you need to do, because you have too many murders going on. You have too many serial killers. You have too many ISIS going on. They won't even kick the fucking ISIS out. They just keep on bringing them in. But yet America cannot seem to figure that one out. That it's the ISIS. This here is an ISIS person that was killing all these fucking people. This ain't no black person or a white guy, killing a bunch of black people. This isn't like the Confederate flag shooting, So, but I don't know. It's just stupid. I just wish that they would fucking, leave guns alone, because guns ain't really the issue. It's the people that have the weapons, which are the ISIS. Those kind of people need to quit fucking coming in here. And they just threatened us again, saying that they're going to do it again. Is that not a wake-up call to you fucking people? Really? Are you okay with losing family and loved ones because you don't like guns? Are you willing to lose some family members for that? I ain't. If I can't have guns, then I might as well not live in America, because I don't feel safe now. You can't rely on cops, especially around here. My nearest cops is fucking 30 minutes away. Fuck at the rate they drive. And for some reason, the cops are never around when I do need them, because I've had to call the cops a few times. They always seem to be the next fucking county over. Like, holy shit, do you not have more cops around? Like, hire some more cops then. Oh, well, I'm over in another county doing a job over there. It's like, well, you need to have a cop in every county then or something, because this is bullshit. It takes fucking damn near an hour for a cop to show up at my place. It's nothing major that happens. It's just a lot of trespassing that goes on. So it's nothing serious. If there was probably a shooting or something going on, they would probably hurry up and get here. But in a way, I doubt it, because cops think that they can just do whatever the hell they want. So, but whatever. I just don't see how America cannot see this stuff. You know, they act like open your fucking eyes, open them. Guns are not the fucking issue. I want a fucking gun. I want a gun for self-defense. You know. But if you think you feel safe walking around on the streets without a weapon, you have at it. But you leave the people that do want a gun, you just leave them fucking alone, because there's no sense to that. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean you have to ring it for everyone else. You know. Some people don't have a problem carrying weapons. You know. That's our Second Amendment right, is to protect ourselves. To bear arms. To have a weapon. You can't take those rights away from people. They've already tried like a few times, and all it does is just piss people off. Get over it and realize that guns are never going to leave this country. You know. So, the only way you're going to stop all these mass shootings and these blowing up buildings and stuff is to get the ISIS people out of here. That's the problem. And these terrorists. Yeah, they may have been here for 20 plus fucking years, but they're possibly getting ready to do a shooting or to do a murder or blowing up a fucking building or something stupid. There's been stories of terrorists being here for years, and all of a sudden they decide to go kill. But yeah, we just keep letting them in. Okay, so you're saying we should allow these fucking scum into our world, and then yet take our guns away. So basically, meaning you just want America to die off, just so all the freaking terrorists can move in. You just basically want us all to fucking die. That's just the way I see it. You know, just for thinking that you're the one that ought to be fucking shot and put in prison and thrown out of this country, because that's fucking bullshit. You know, you shouldn't be picking on, if you're a U.S. citizen, you shouldn't be picking on your own kind of people. You should be picking on the terrorists, the ones that are causing all the freaking issues. Everyone fucking thinks it's okay to bring them in, though, like they're all little fucking, little sweethearts. Yeah, they pretend that they're sweethearts, so that they can get into this country legally. And then that's when they start blowing people up. They'll wait maybe 5-10 years, and then they'll blow someone up. So, basically, I hope that if Donald Trump does get elected for president, that he kicks him out, and he kicks him out permanently, because that's bullshit. I mean, if they threaten us, why aren't we threatening them? Why are we such fucking softies to these fucking idiots, you know? I mean, Obama is like the dumbest president ever. You know. Like really, just let him in. Let him blow you up. We'll let more in. That's basically what Obama wants. Obama just wants other countries into this country so he can kill off all of us, and he just let the terrorists in. That's basically what he wants to do. In my book, the terrorists ought to be thrown out of this country and never let back in. And if they come in illegally, they should just get shot right on the spot. Don't ask questions. Don't do anything. Shoot them dead. Because they're nothing but scum and animals anyway, and we don't need those kind of people in this world. We have enough scums in this fucking world. Do you think we really fucking need more? I sure in hell don't think we need more. You know? Like, why does America not see these problems? Why are you guys so fucking protective of other countries when you know that they're the ones causing the issue? It's not us. I bet you 10 to 1 that if you kicked out these ISIS sons of bitches and didn't allow them in here, I bet you there wouldn't be all these fucking mass murderings going on. And this is another thing too, that, obviously, like, when this Confederate flag shooting happened, it was a white guy that obviously went after a bunch of, black people or whatever. Well, most likely he was just everyone's copying each other now, and they're just doing it to get the attention. They want to get on the 6 o'clock news. You know, it's like, really? Who fuck cares? I mean, you've seen one murder, and you watch another one on the news. 3 days later, it's the same fucking thing again. Like, do you still find that entertaining? Like, I don't. I'm fucking sick of it already. Like, how many murders can you see before you decide to fucking hell and change the fucking channel? You know. Unless it happened in your own hometown, then maybe it would be a different story for you, but I'm hearing all this shit from fucking, Florida and New York and California, and now, obviously I don't live there, but it's still a little bit tiring to hear, because it's like, it's never going to end, because you just keep allowing these scum into this damn world. You know, it's bad enough that we have our own scum to deal with. We have our own fucking people that want to kill and steal and whatnot, We don't need more. It's basically just like this whole entire country lives off drama. Drop the fucking drama and be done with it. Like, because I'm getting freaking, I'm getting sick of it. I'm basically fucking done watching the news. My mom's actually freaking getting tired of watching the news. She liked to watch the news, because they always talked about, other things, like what changes they were going to make to what towns, because they were always going to make changes and stuff and whatnot, and that's what we basically wanted to hear, is like, what do they, because sometimes they'll even say on the news that they're going to do these tornado test systems, and on what day and date. Well, that's the kind of information we need to know, It doesn't really matter, because they're just testing their the tornado sirens, but it's information that's that people should know, because if the sirens go off and no one knows, they're going to think, what the fuck's going on, And if you look up and it's a clear day, well, obviously that should be one sign that there's not going to be any tornadoes. It's just obviously a test. But, and they want to do that once a year anyway. So, and they already did theirs here on the North Dakota side. I don't know about Minnesota, because we don't have our own sirens here. We just listen to the one off North Dakota. So, and of course I think there's one over there too. Well, there is one over here in Minnesota, I think, but well, it might be in Canada too. I don't fucking know, but there's at least 2 sirens that we can hear going off. But I don't know if they did their tornado test. I'm sure they must have. So, but I just think that, it's like, how much fucking other shit can we take? I mean, before we say to hell with it. Like, when I watch the news, all I do is I just get pissed off. And I mostly get pissed off when they try to fuck with our rights, or they try to fuck with something that's not necessary to be fucked with. They tried to fuck with the Confederate flag. That wasn't necessary. I mean, it's just a flag. It's not like it's whatever. It's so stupid. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I still have my Confederate flag flying, though. I'm going to be flying that son of a bitch until the day I die. So, that's the way it is. But, messing with people's rights. That's a, I mean, people here in Minnesota, if you guys, there's a video that was made down in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where people do carry weapons. Regular citizens, they carry a sidearm. Obviously, they're doing it legal, but from the sounds of it, they want to make it illegal. Or they want to make it very tough. I don't know how much tougher you can fucking make it. You already make it tough enough to where you got to check your background history. Well, mine is clean as a fucking whistle, so I probably have nothing really to worry about. It's just that when you sign up to get a gun, it can take months, or even get your gun license, because they have to go through the systems, check you out, see what your history is all about. Well, they're going to find mine clean as a fucking whistle. The only thing that they're probably going, well, By then, my credit should be good, so they can't blame me for bad credit. Because right now, my credit's a little bit on the shitty side. Well, that's because of all my big major hospital bills I got fucking piled up. So I'm still making my payments on those, so hopefully I can get them fucking done this fall. Stupid. So I mean, pretty soon they're gonna make it that way too. I don't even, fuck, maybe they already do. Maybe you can't get a gun if your credit's shit. I don't fucking know. But the bottom line is, it's just that, don't fuck with guns. Don't take guns away from people, especially people that, use them for actual self-defense, And some people that probably carry weapons have probably never ever shot their gun at anyone. Because most of the time when you open carry a weapon, however, some people like to carry it on a holster or whatever, Oh, it's open carry. People can see it, obviously. I'm pretty sure that if a bad guy wanted to fuck with you, and he's seen that sidearm, he probably ain't gonna fuck with you then. Because he's gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, I got this little screwdriver to make it look like a gun, and that person's actually got a real gun. That's what backs burglars down. So that's what we need. We need guns. I think people need guns, and they need fucking security systems on their house. I want to put a security system on my house as well. So it's just common sense. I know a lot of people can't afford guns and they can't afford security systems. But if you work hard enough and you save up your money, you can get a halfway decent gun or security system. For me, I'm going to probably most likely end up doing both. Because it's just, you can't trust anyone nowadays, Everyone thinks that you can trust everyone. Back in the 70s you fucking could, but not now. This is 2016. You can't trust fucking anyone. It's basically, you're on your own. And this is another thing too, is, if I had a wife or even a girlfriend or whatever, and she's living with me and, and someone tried to hurt her, or even if we had kids and that bad guy was trying to hurt my kids, do you think I'm really just going to let him get away with it? I don't think you guys would be either. I think you guys would be fucking getting some seriously pissed off. And a knife is just not going to cut it, okay? You would have to have some pretty freaking mad skills, to use one of these on a bad guy. Now, I carry this gun with me all the time, this knife, for some self-defense, but it's also got some other things on it too, like the glass punch and the seatbelt cutter, so if we should ever get into a wreck or something, then I can save ourselves, so, but it is there for self-defense as well, even though it won't do much, but it's better than nothing. But a gun would be a whole hell of a lot nicer to have. So, and some people say that, well, there's no reason for cops to be checking your ID, if you have a gun, and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I've kind of noticed if you just, give them your ID, like your gun license ID, or whatever, so they can confirm that you got the gun legally. Sometimes I think that that's quicker than just saying, no, you don't need to see it. Now, there are some situations where cops don't need to see any of your information. But then you end up spending a lot more fucking time talking to them, arguing with them, possibly even getting arrested. And if you know your rights, then a lot of times you can just walk away from it. Then it's, cops lose and you win. So, in my case, I think it'd just be even quicker just to, pull up my gun license, give it to him. He can run my name and my gun serial number, check it out, make sure it's legal. That probably only takes less than 5 minutes to do because it's on their, should be in their computer system. And then he says, okay, you're legal. You're legal. He gives you your fucking ID back and your gun license, and he walks away. It really just depends on what kind of situation that you're in. If you're in one that you possibly think is a little bit fucky, then it's probably for the best that you don't show your ID. Like if a cop pulls you over illegally and you know you've done nothing wrong, that's when you don't pull out your ID. You know, and you don't pull out your gun and try to shoot the cop, but you know you just say I didn't do nothing wrong. You know, and videotape their ass. Videotape their ass. I plan on putting cameras all over my vehicles too when I get one. If I get this ion fixed or whatever, or if I get my own vehicle or a truck or whatever, I will be putting cameras in it. You know, so you just never know when you might need it. Everything in this world is so fucked up that you need certain things to even prove that you're innocent of anything. Like I could walk out in my yard and I could get in trouble for just walking in my yard. I mean that's how bad things are getting nowadays because people are so stupid. It's mostly the government. The government needs to get the fuck out of here. Obama needs to get the hell out of here too. So, but the bottom line is that guns are not the issue. It's the people that have the guns, which are the ISIS, the terrorists, the burglars, the child molesters, you know. Those kind of people do not deserve to have weapons. Because you damn well know that if they've been bad once, they're going to most likely be bad again. And why should they have a gun to defend themselves? Because they're the ones being bad anyway. But if you're an ordinary fucking citizen, you're working your ass off every day, supporting your family and your wife, you know, you're the one that's bringing home the damn money. I think you have the right to fucking carry a weapon in self-defense. And that's just something that, you know, if I get a wife or a girlfriend, she just going to have to understand that that's just the way I am. You know, it doesn't mean that she has to carry a weapon. It's just she has to understand that I'm the one that's going to be carrying a weapon no matter what. I'm going to have a handgun on me, and I'm going to have a 12 gauge in my house. You know, that's just the way it's going to be. Guns are expensive, I understand that. But in the long run, a gun is cheaper than losing a family member. Guns are fucking replaceable. People are not. You know, family are not. You know, you can't replace those people. Guns you can replace. You know. So, I just think that guns are needed, you know. Especially nowadays when you got so many fucking scum. Quit letting the scum in and then maybe people wouldn't be carrying so many damn weapons then, you know. That's the problem. We keep letting these scumbags into this damn planet, you know. Just fucking, they let them into this country. Leave them out. Kick them out. Let them stay there in their own damn country or they can go move to another fucking country. Anyway, and I think it was even those ISIS people too that I think blew up a building or something in Paris, or you know, a little while back there. But America still can't see. You know, I've been seeing this since fucking day one. Everyone else is just so fucking blind to it. It's like really. Like there's a lot of people that seem to understand it, but there seems to be more people that don't understand it. And obviously they're the ones that don't hear the full story. You know, or they're hearing this through the grapevines or something stupid. You know, they're not getting the full picture. You know, if you don't like guns, that's fine. Don't carry a fucking gun then. But don't take rights away from people that do want to carry weapons for self-defense. If you want to open yourself as a target to bad people, then knock yourself out. But I'm not going to be that person. You know, I'm the one that I'm going to defend myself. And I think America ought to do the fucking same. Regardless if you're, you know, an old man or a young person. Or a young man. Or whatever. You know. It's common sense, you know. I think you'd be pretty pissed off too if you lost a family member that way and you'd be fucking kicking some ass. And I really do hope that the families that lost their family members in that shooting, I hope that they fucking do sue. Because apparently, they said that they were on the cops' radar system, and here they were never watching them. So, that is a nasty big spider, so let me kill him quick. So you guys are going to hear a quick bang in here. Oh, you were a cocky little sucker, aren't you? That's right. Now he won't move into my house. He's dead there in the corner. So he ain't coming back alive. So fucking stupid spiders. Probably should spray or something. Spray for some spiders. I think they do make a spray or something, but shit's probably expensive like everything else is. So, but yeah, so that's just my little rant. I just think that people need to wake the fuck up, quit letting those fuckers into this country. If you like the fucking Iraqis or these terrorists so damn much, or these ISIS people, I guess they're called, whatever the fuck, I just call them terrorists, whatever. If you like them so damn much, then why don't you go live with them then? If you seem to enjoy what they're doing. Just remember that if you do join them, we're just going to kill you anyway because, you know, this is America and we don't put up with that shit. There's too many fucking pussies in this goddamn world. What happened to all the fucking people that had fucking balls? Everyone's such fucking pussies. You know, it's like, girls and fucking balls, and stand up for your fucking country. Why do you stand up for other countries? You know, these fucking ISIS people are sticking up for them. Then you're a fucking ISIS lover then, and you need to go live with them then. Don't live here in America and taking up our fucking space. And then what's so stupid too is that they're letting those fuckers come into our country, giving them fucking jobs, when we have homeless people of our own kind that have been homeless for fucking years, and they don't bother giving them a job. They don't bother helping them. Yeah, some people won't take the help, you know, because of, for whatever reasons, but there are some that do want to work. You know, they have to work. They want to work. You know, they're either tired of sitting on the streets all the time, freezing their ass off in the wintertime, you know, or they have families or kids, you know, and they want to do what they can to support them, meaning they have to get a job, but yet no one will hire them. Why? Because they're too busy fucking hiring other people. This is what pisses me off too. Was a couple days ago, my mom's iPhone, she has the new iPhone 6, it's the small one, not the Plus, it's the little one, and her phone, I don't know, I guess it froze up or something, and she couldn't turn it off. She didn't know what to do, so she called AT&T, because that's the company that we're under, which is a bad mistake to be under, but, you know, we've been under them with 10 plus years now, and so we kind of get discounts on things and stuff. So she calls them, and she gets a fucking, she gets it like a Chinese woman. The woman doesn't even fucking speak English. First of all, why the fuck is a Chinese woman working in an American job where some Americans can't speak Chinese? We don't speak fucking Chinese. We don't speak any damn language besides English. You know. And if you do get a Chinese woman that does speak English, she's very piss poor at it. You know, it's like, why did you give her the job when there's homeless people on the street looking for a job? You know, I mean, there's actually Americans that actually speak fucking American that could actually use the fucking job. Like, it's just more frustrating than anything else. That's why it's easier to just fucking, you know, like, not buy anything from anyone or talk to anyone, because there's no Americans left. Everyone's fucking left this country for some reason. We're stuck with all the fucking immigrants. You know, all the fucking Chinese, and, you know, I don't have nothing against the Chinese. It's just that they don't speak English. A lot of them don't. They somehow they manage to live in America, but they can't speak fucking English. If you're gonna live in America, you need to learn how to speak some goddamn English first. There are schools that will teach you that kind of shit. You know. Or just let a fucking American person have the fucking job then, so at least we have an American person talking. You know, it pisses me off. Quit giving our fucking jobs to people that don't need it. You know. Or that can't speak fucking English. It's so stupid. But what are you gonna do? And they wonder why there's homeless people on the street. Well, I wonder why. They get kicked out of their fucking jobs. So stupid. Even the bus plant over here, they're you know, they have to make like 1,800 buses or whatever. It's gonna take them a few years to make them, and they're always hiring people, and then they start laying people off. it's like, well, don't you kind of want to like finish your buses early? So don't you think you kind of need all these people? Like working at the bus plant is a damn good paying job, but there's no point in working there because they lay you off. It's like they're not satisfied with you or something. They're always gotta. I don't know. It's stupid. I heard that they're getting a new owner now, so maybe that's probably why they're laying people off. But I don't know. Some people around here have even asked why aren't I working at the bus plant. Well, that's kind of the reason why I ain't working at the bus plant, because I worked there for 2 months and they'll probably lay me off. It's just that's what they do. They start laying people off and then they start hiring people again. Like I would need a job where I don't get laid off all the fucking time. That's why people won't work there. Now there's been some people that have worked there for years and years and years, and there's one guy that lives down the road, right down next to my house here. He's been working there for years and years and years, and I don't think he's ever been laid off once. But a lot of my sister's friends says that their husbands have been laid off from working there. They hire, then they lay off. They hire and they lay off. Like, make up your fucking mind. You're either gonna keep the job or you're not. Like you're gonna keep us or not. That's why I don't work for the bus plant. I don't plan on working for anyone. I'm going to be self-employed, so my self-employed job obviously won't pay me a hell of a lot, but you know what? I'd rather be independent than fucking work for a government system, because the government's fucking screwy in the first place. So, but whatever. So anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to probably take off. It's another little ranting video, but America needs to wake the fuck up and realize shit, because apparently is it only me and my mom and my sister that can actually realize any of this shit, can actually see any of this? Because apparently no one else can see this crap. Kind of wish America would just wake the fuck up. So hopefully Donald Trump does get elected as president, and maybe he'll change some shit, and shit will actually get fucking did about it. So even though Donald Trump is kind of a clown too, so is Hillary Clinton. So both of them are fucking clowns. No matter which way you fucking look at them. So, but hopefully Donald Trump can make it better for everyone. Taking away our guns and our rights ain't one of them, but whatever. So, but I mean, if they do, then you just fight. You just fight for your rights back. That's all you can do, really. Start a riot. So that's about all you can do. So, some people might even quit their jobs too just to go join the riot. I don't know. So, whatever. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.